What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, I've talked about this before on my platform, but I just want to go ahead and mention this again. Just to remind people about how much these NBA players have changed when it comes to their toughness. Not saying these guys don't work hard. I absolutely believe they work hard on their games, but there's no excuse for these guys trying to make a case to make it acceptable to play in only 67% of the games. It's ridiculous. It's too many fans pay their hard-earned money throughout the year ahead of schedule just so that they come to see a player that they admire, that they, have looked forward to watching them perform for months in advance, only to get to the game and to see the player sitting, not because he's injured, but because he just wants a scheduled day off. Now, I understand down the stretch of a season, especially a veteran, late March, April, a game here or there, fine. Right? But when you're 22, 23 years old, you can't be talking about, I'm tired and I need rest. I'm tired and I need rest. You weren't tired and needing rest when your ass was playing all those college games. Do you see load management on these college games? No, they play their ass off. Why? Because they're trying to secure that bag. Some of these players play harder than any other time in their careers when they're in college and in contract years. It's interesting. You can have a guy who only averages 16 points a game for his career. But those contract years, mysteriously, he averages 20. I've also told you a stat that 20 years ago, All-Stars averaged about 77 games played out of 82. 10 years ago, it was still a respectable 72 out of 82 games. Now that number is down to about 64, 65 games out of 82 and dropping. One person you didn't have to worry about that with was Michael Jordan. And that's not saying that he never got hurt. We know he suffered that devastating foot injury in '85. We know he suffered from a terrible knee a knee condition in 2001, 2002, 2003. He had multiple injuries that he played through. But he was available because in his mind, like Kobe, there were times when he knew that for the first time, perhaps the only time, there's someone, maybe even a kid, who came to watch them play and they feel obligated to go out there and perform for those fans. The appreciation for fans is gone. Michael Jordan passed the peak of his career from March 19th, 1995, when he made his return to basketball, to June 14th, 1998, his final performance as a Chicago Bull. Michael Jordan only missed one game. One game. It was not a regular season game. It was not a playoff game. It was, I believe, remember serves me correctly, one preseason game before the 97-98 season when he had surgery to remove a toenail. That's it. He played all 82 games, all 3 years. He played in, I believe it was 18 playoff games in 1996, 19 playoff games in 1997, and I think it was 21 playoff games in 1998. And all but one preseason game each year. In that stretch, he was a 3-time All-Star, 3 times All-NBA, 3 times First Team All-Defense, usually the top 5 to top 10 or 15 in steals all 3 years. led the league in scoring all 3 years, 3-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 2-time league MVP, 2-time All-Star Game MVP. That's a man that shows up to work every day.